All right. So it's the end of a long day. My makeup's melted off. My hair is wilted. I tried to fix it up a little bit, but whatever. So today I want to try to do what is sometimes referred to on YouTube as the strip down challenge. And basically what that is you talk, you say your stuff for 10 minutes, but without any editing. So no cropping or anything like that. It's just like totally raw for 10 minutes. And I'm kind of nervous about that because I'm not very eloquent at all. And this is my first time trying something like this. So we're just gonna try. I am trying to just like get comfortable and like get in the zone. And I've got water in case I need a drink. And so let's start the timer for 10 minutes. All right. So today I wanted to talk about why I don't show people my music. So I'm going to start off with an anecdote. All right. Last Saturday, I was at my friend's house. She was having a birthday house party kind of thing. So we were all just kind of in the living room. It's like a bunch of old friends from college that some people I hadn't seen in like 10 years. And then like a bunch of people that I've always been seeing, and then people that I've never met. So it was a good mixture. And so they had YouTube pulled up on the PlayStation, and someone had just pulled up music, and they have been playing that for a while. You know, nobody's really listening, but it's just like background music. So somebody handed me the controller, and they're like, why don't you pick a song? And I was like, no, that's okay. And they're like, no, pick something. And I was like, I don't know what to pick. And they're just like, pick something, pick one of your favorite songs, like pick something that you like. And I was like, okay, fine. So I was wearing my Acid Bath shirt at the time, so I was like, I'll just put on Acid Bath. So I put them on, and once again, like, nobody's really paying attention or whatever, but it's still, for me, it feels like I'm like bearing a piece of my soul, you know? So it's weird. It's kind of like putting myself on display, even though it's not my art or anything. It's just like something that I've held very, very dear to my heart for 15 plus years, right? Anyway, so I'm like, I picked the song and I'm like, here, someone take this controller, like, anyway. So this next guy has the controller, and he's like holding it, and he's waiting for my song to be over, and he keeps like checking the timestamp. He checks the timestamp at least 3 or 4 times, like waiting for my song to be over, like, hurry up already so I can do my song. And that was just like really irksome, because I'm like, you guys begged me to open my soul to you, and now you can't wait for it to be over so you can pick your song. Like, nobody wants to slow down and listen to something new for even a minute. It's so irritating. Anyway, so when my song was finally over, he hurriedly pulls up Rage Against the Machine. And I don't know if it's because my heavy music inspired his heavy music, but I was just like, this is precisely why. Let's get more into why. Why I don't show people my music. One, they're not gonna like it. People aren't gonna like it. 99% of the time, people absolutely do not care about my music. They don't. Mine as in the music I listen to. They don't like it. They don't care about it. They don't want to hear it. They don't want to go home and listen to it on their own. And I've come to terms with that. You know, when I was in high school and I was just getting into metal, I was like, oh my God, everybody would like this if they just knew it existed. I was like, the problem is just that nobody knows it exists because it's so underground. I was like, I just have to show these people this stuff, and they'll love it like I do. There's metal for everybody. That's what I thought. And over time I realized, like, I think these people really don't like this. It took me time to realize that just because I think it's the best thing in the world does not mean everyone else does. And Also, another reason why I don't like to show people my music is that they misinterpret it. They're like, oh, so this is like screamo, right? Or they're like, oh, like Rage Against the Machine, right? And it just like gets kind of, I don't want to have these conversations with people. You know what I mean? Does that sound like antisocial? Maybe I am, but not only is it something that they probably don't like, but they also don't understand what it means. And it's kind of having to explain it or defend it gets, I don't know, because I get like flustered when I feel strongly about something and I just end up going, and can't make words. And how many times have, people been like, oh, so is this like, is this like Metallica or something? How long's my hair been doing that? Anyway, and another reason why I don't like to show people my music is, oh no, I can't edit this out. Oh, I know. I mean, like, it's a personal journey. It's very personal to me. I keep seeing this one piece of hair. It's very personal to me. And like I was saying before, when something so personal is put on display and just like dismissed, I feel like I've wasted their time and they've wasted my time. Like, can we just not, please? Like, this is about me and my music, and I know it's not for anybody else necessarily. And going off of that, metal is not really like a social genre in a lot of cases. In a lot of cases, it's very, very solitary. It's very personal. You're not going to put on Wolves in the Throne Room at a house party. You're just not. You're not going to like drive around with your girls listening to My Dying Bride. A lot of it's just about like your relationship with the music. And it's not always something that you can just be social with. It's not something that you can just put on at a party or put on in the car with people who don't do metal. And I guess people asking me to put it on at a party, I don't know. I can't explain it. But like one time I was at this other party and people were playing songs off of YouTube, and I was like, okay, well, I'll put on Whattain. And I put on Outlaw because it's kind of listenable, right? And everyone's like, oh yeah, this is cool. I like this other band that's just like them. And then they'll put on something that's totally not related. And people just don't get it. Oh my God, what am I sounding like? Am I sounding like an elitist or something? But basically, I guess I don't like to show people my music because I know they're not going to like it. And they're going to be like, oh, that's really great. And that's basically all I have to say about that. But I still have some time. So let me think here. I guess since it means so much to me, and I know it's not gonna mean that much to the average person. And even if they do like it, like, again, it goes back to the personal journey. It's like what Gorgoroth, I'm looking at Gorgoroth on the wall. What Gorgoroth means to me is probably going to be different than what it means to you. And there's something so strange about metal in that way, is that, every single fan has spent solitary time listening to this, growing, evolving with it, experiencing their own life with it. And it's very like personal and solitary. It's not like listening to a really awesome rap song with your girls in the car or at the bar or something like that. It's almost like metal is more more savory. It's like metal is out of things to say. The stripped down challenge went really bad. I thought I'd be able to talk for longer. I have 1 minute left now. I have 1 minute left. Well, another reason that I don't show people metal is because it's just offensive. Not just the content, but just the sound of it is offensive. And I'm tired of like blasting people's ears off by stuff I don't like. When it comes down to it, it's about metal and me. That's what it all comes down to. I don't have to show it to anybody. I don't have to tell anyone what I'm listening to. I don't have to ask them what they think. It's about me and what's going in my ears and how it makes me feel. I'm being so repetitive right now. I did 10 minutes. And I forgot what else I was going to say. This is going so bad. Okay. All right. How did I do? What do you guys do? Do you ever like tell your friend like, hey, you should listen to this? Or have you just given up? Because I've just totally given up. Oh my gosh. Like one time I was showing my friend this band that I thought she would love. And she was like, ugh. And I was like, oh, okay, great. And like when I was in high school and I'd have like friends in my car, I would put a song on and when it would be over, I'd be like, wasn't that like the best thing you've ever heard? And they were like, not really, no. And it's just, you know, it's a personal journey. What everyone listens to is a personal journey, and you can't necessarily recommend something to someone and they won't necessarily take you up on it, nor will they feel the same way about it that you do. And this whole like spiel just came from that house party last weekend where they were like, put on a song, let's see what you listen to. And then they're just kind of like, is it over yet? This is why I don't show people my music. The end.